Hey Larry, welcome to the Community Living Golf Tournament. Just want to give you an opportunity here to view your swing at regular speed. We'll let that play on through. We'll put you back in your dress position, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at a few things for you. So while we got you back here in your setup, posture looks pretty good. We've got your spine straight and on a slight tilt. Your legs come down into a nicely unlocked position. Arms hang down nice and naturally in front of you. Club works out to the golf ball, so pretty good posture here, also in association with some good balance. Want to take a look at your alignment at this point in time. We can see your feet aiming out to the left here, so if we carry that out towards the fairway, theoretically your club face is supposed to run parallel to your feet. Parallel lines on camera would have an appearance of converging. So we're definitely set up towards the left edge of the fairway where it meets the left rough, and you may set up this way because you're used to seeing your ball maybe have some type of left to right curvature on it, whereby we're hitting some type of fade and or slices. Let's go ahead and do a little split screen comparison here between you and Brandt Snedeker. Now we can see the difference in the feet where they're going. He also achieves a little bit more angle to his spine, so if I were to work on your golf game, I would refine that just a hair. But nonetheless, as we go ahead and initiate our takeaway, we create good shoulder rotation, draw our arms and hands back as well as our golf club, and we got the club coming back on plane along the red line. At this point in time, we want to incorporate some wrist hinge into play, whereby we're going to transition the club head from below to above the hands, and then work the club from red up to yellow. When we finally set the club at the top of the backswing, we've got the left arm and the club situated on the yellow line. We have full shoulder rotation, and we do this about a very stable right leg with the weight on the inside part of our right foot. With you, as we initiate your takeaway here, you turn your shoulders very nicely, drawing your hands and arms back. Club goes a little outside of the swing plane due to the fact that we are set up open. But as we continue to come back here, hopefully we get some wrist hinge into play, which we do, so that's great. And then we work that golf club to the top, and when we finally set the golf club at the top, we can see that your arms get a little compressed. It just means that your right forearm sort of compressing to your bicep a bit, breaks down the left arm a hair, so we don't really maintain full extension in the arms. We do see that we sort of bend into your right side a little bit too as we create our coil and try and store our energy. So we would like to refine this backswing a little bit as well. As we create our transition back into the ball, simply want to move our weight from our right foot to our left foot, fire our knees and our hips to the target, and in doing so we want to also fire the hands and bring the golf club from yellow back down on top of red, and that's exactly what we see here with Brandt Snedeker. The golf club is returning back to being on plane. The other thing we want to point out at this stage is the relationship between the lead form and the golf club. Refer to this as the backwards check mark. Simply means that the club head right now is remaining above and behind his hands. Therefore, he's retaining angle, and he's going to be able to create a lot of power in the golf swing, let alone be able to hit the ball straight, again, because the club has returned back to plane. If we go ahead and watch your downswing, your hands come over the top, and as you send your hands over the top, that's going to have a major influence on your club. So if we go ahead and track your club head coming into the ball, we can see that you're throwing the club out away from the red line and coming into the ball too steep, and therefore you're going to be attacking the ball from what's referred to is an outside to inside swing pass. So we can see with Snedeker, his club comes into the ball directly from the red line, directly from plane, and this is ultimately what's going to allow him to hit a straight golf shot in accordance to his alignment. So at this point in time, we can go ahead and just take a look at the pass of the club. We can see Snedeker's club is inside the ball, expands out, makes contact, and then moves through on a nice natural subtle arc. Your club is stuck outside the ball, drops down and across, and keeps moving across. So therefore, if we square the club face up to that path, very simply what will happen is we will start the ball somewhere out in that direction, and then again, subconscious brain will say leave the face open, and you'll impart left to right spin, and hopefully the ball will fade on line, and that's why you're setting up in an open position. The concerns are if you happen to square the club face to the yellow path, the ball will be pulled down red, but then it's going to follow blue, and we're going to hit some kind of a pull draw or pull hook. If we leave the club face too open, then what will happen is the ball maybe won't start as far left. We'll have left to right spin and we'll hit a pull slice. So the end result of the golf shot really comes down to the timing of the club face. The other issue too is when we're swinging the club from a outside to a inside path and leaving the face open, it is considered to be a glancing blow, so we're going to lose a lot of power on the golf shot. We do see the ball heading down the red arrow, and again, if the club face released, it'll follow blue. If it did not release at all, it'll follow yellow, and if you timed it properly, it'll just probably follow red, and you'll just hit a little bit of a fade that will stay on line. As you carry yourself through to a good finishing position. Overall, there's some nice athletic ability. Your hands work well. They come back. They fire through great. Your core's working decent. You got a little bit of coil coming back. You uncoil through. You've got great footwork that allows you to get through to a finish. But if we want to be consistent, there's three things we need to have. We have to have good aim, good downswing plane, and a good grip. And unfortunately, you're aiming too far left. You're coming at the ball from over the top, from a path out to in. And at that point in time, you have to leave the face open to help manipulate that ball towards its intended target. Okay? Anyways, at any point in time you'd like to work on any of these aspects of your golf swing, certainly feel free to contact me. All my contact information is at the end of the swing analysis, and I'm over at Glen Abbey in Oakville. Also, if you're involved with any golf tournaments at all and looking for a unique gift to provide to your participants, certainly feel free to touch base. And we'd be happy to discuss those services with you. Anyways, I hope you had a great day. Hope you enjoyed getting the opportunity to see your swing on video. And hope you have a great summer, and maybe might hear from you. Take care.